It's LBI Region Report time. And Lori, this is a big year for our nation. It was 250 years ago that 56 gentlemen signed their name to basically they signed their life away. They signed their fortunes away. They signed so much away just to make sure that this country could be free. And it's like, it's something that, for those who know, I'm a teacher, and we were studying in depth what happened to the 56 signers and everything they went through and everything you know, in order to be free today, what they had to sign their names to. And it is just such an awesome thing to just look back at the history of our nation and the fact that 250 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence coming up this July 4th.
Yeah, and it's right here. And I just wanted to let people know, Ocean County did play its part. I know that it seems like, well, we have Lexington and Concord, and of course, Philadelphia, the heart of it all. But we do have a few places that you can actually, discuss. The Ocean County Culture and Heritage Commission put together so many different informational guides and coloring books and everything to celebrate the anniversary. But October 15th in 1778, there was the defense of Egg Harbor, which was the largest military engagement of the American Revolution in Ocean County. And it says more patriots died from battle wounds at Egg Harbor than at Trenton. So that's something to pay attention to. And then there was the Manahawkin skirmish. Less than 3 months after the British surrender at Yorktown, a band of pine robbers led by the notorious Captain John Bacon passed through Manahawkin in dark hours of the night. And there was apparently the Second Monmouth Militia fired upon them. So that goes down as part of, the battle. And then there was the Toms River Blockhouse in 1782. Where approximately 200 redcoats and local loyalists attacked the privateer base and salt works at Toms River. And that's another tremendous story where Patriot leader Captain Joshua Huddy was among those captured and later hanged without a trial. So that's all in Toms River, Ocean County. And then we have the Long Beach Massacre, October 1782, where Patriot privateer Captain Andrew Steelman and 24 crewmen seized a cargo from a sailing vessel that ran aground. And that was all happening right over on Long Beach Island by where the lighthouse is. There's the affair at Cedar Creek Bridge. And of course, Cedar Bridge Tavern is a wonderful museum, part of the Ocean County Parks system. And that's the last documented land engagement of the American Revolution. After searching several days for John Bacon, the Burlington militia stopped at Cedar Bridge Tavern, it's actually in Barnegat, notified of the militia's position and led a surprise attack. So a lot of things happened. We did play our part in the revolution. I know it doesn't, it's not the front and center in all the myth and lore, but I certainly am proud. And of course, Ocean County Culture and Heritage putting everything together. If you go visit their website, and later we're going to talk about all the different anniversary celebrations that's going to be happening all around us this upcoming weeks. So we're really excited. And again, when you think about the 4th of July, when you think about just the celebration, you think about entertainment, you think about all the talent that's here as well. And so we're so excited to be, joined by Caitlin Hull from Pinelands Entertainment. So how are you, Caitlin?
I am good. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you just fine.
Okay, perfect. Just checking. I'm doing great.
We're really excited for you to talk all about Pinelands Entertainment. How did you get it started, and what inspired you to create it?
We started as line dancing in the Pinelands back in 2021. We wanted to start our own thing. We were filling in for people. I've been line dancing. My husband, who is my DJ, he had been line dancing, so we figured let's do it together. And we started out in the parking lot of Black Dog Bar in Little Egg Harbor on Route 539.
Okay.
And from there, we just kind of grew organically. So now we're all over Ocean County. We go into Atlantic County sometimes. Sometimes we go out over into Burlington County. So we kind of have the region pretty covered, I'd say.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fantastic.
yeah.
So, for someone hearing about Pinelands Entertainment for the first time, let's talk a little bit about what you offer.
So our main thing that we do is line dancing instruction. Then we started to branch out a little bit and offered DJ services for private parties like birthdays, retirements, sweet 16s. We've done a couple of those, bridal
Well, that's
showers.
fun.
Yeah. But mostly we're doing some kind of line dancing.
So, a lot of people assume that line dancing, I know when I think of line dancing, you think of like the Wild Horse Saloon and you think of all that, fun Nashville. They think of country music. But what's the reality of line dancing for you?
So line dancing really has transformed, I'd say, especially in the last 5 to 10 years. I've been dancing now, doing line dancing for about 12 years. And even from when I started, it is completely different. There are so many more styles incorporated now of dancing, of music. We do a lot of pop crossover.
Hmm.
There's a lot of ballroom gets incorporated into it now. So there is something for everyone. It's not just for people who like to wear cowboy boots and listen to country music.
Yeah, and it's great exercise. I mean, it's really, I mean, you want to talk about multi-generational, right?
It really is. We have people come dance with us as young as, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years old. Some of our friends bring their kids, and I've danced with ladies and gentlemen that are well into their 80s, and
Yeah.
they can outdance me most of the time.
Yeah, they're into it. They are definitely
Yes.
into it, and God bless. So, what's the atmosphere at one of your events? And really, I'm sure you probably have built up a clientele or a customer base of people that get into it, and
Yes.
it's a little bit addicting, right? Line dancing is so
Yes.
much fun. So, tell us a little bit about like walk us through what are one of your events like?
Something that we pride ourselves on is having a welcoming energy. We really want everyone to feel like we've all been friends forever and that we are really a community. So when people come to any of our events, I say, welcome to the family. You're going to be addicted. I hope you're ready. Uh, we really just love people getting together, laughing. I try my best to make sure everyone is having fun. I say, we don't have any rules except you got to at least try to have some fun. Because if you're not, then what's the point,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Right?
You're out, you're about, and you want to be part. And it's a community.
It really is.
It's an experience of everybody having a good time together. And you don't need to know the room. You just have to be in the room to get
Right.
that kind of great energy. So I'm sure you have seen line dancing, make an impact. Uh, how do you feel South Jersey approaches it? Like, how do you feel that this is something that really is, just I don't want to call it a sport, but it is kind of
Right.
like, a big part of what maybe somebody might be doing as part of their recreation.
Yeah. So something that we aim to do when we're trying to bring line dancing somewhere is we love to work with people within a community, in the businesses, and getting people through their doors um, to not only spend time with us, but to spend time there
Mhm.
and to learn about a place maybe they had never been before. A perfect example is doing it over at Bendy Jane Yoga Studio. It gets people in their door and it's a place they say, I didn't even know this was here.
Yes.
Or doing it at a bar or a restaurant that you normally may not go to.
Mhm.
And then they start to go there anyway. So it's just that's something that we really aim to do is truly integrating into a community.
Well, I'm sure you have had your share of favorite crowd moments. What do you think is the most requested dance, and what do you think had, really left an impact on you and what when you perform and when you teach?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things is just when I'm done teaching something, turning around and seeing people smile and seeing the sense of accomplishment that they get. It happens pretty often. I think my biggest moment was when we were up at House of Independence in Asbury Park, and the place can hold about 500 people. And the one night that we had an event there, we found out we had nearly sold out the entire venue.
Wow. Hmm.
And it was just a moment of like, wow, we're really doing this. We're really bringing these people in here and bringing people together with line dancing, with something that I just love so dearly.
Yeah.
Um, and as far as something that's popular right now, anything you hear on the radio currently probably has a line dance. Uh, Ella Langley is very popular right now. She has a couple songs that have some line dances being done to it all over. So,
So you
yeah,
have to be sort of, always out there for the next trend, right? That's
yes.
something that you have to be. I mean, do you have a line dance community where they tell you, hey, this is something that I see, or this is something I just learned, that you're constantly, educating yourself?
Yes, so really big on social media. That's our hub essentially. That's where I get, the new hottest dances. Uh, I don't really get to go out dancing recreationally that much anymore because we're doing our events and we just had a baby in January.
Oh,
So
congratulations. That's
thank you.
wonderful. That's wonderful news.
Yes. So I rely on Facebook. There's a lot of groups on Facebook, and Instagram, TikTok. There's always something new and exciting coming up. So I have to make sure I'm staying up on the trends.
Yeah, that's it. Because I mean, it comes up, and people will come up to you and start, we need this, and you
Yes.
got it. You're gonna be like looking on your phone. What?
Yes.
So that's really that's good for you for being able to keep on top of that. So what's next for Pinelands Entertainment? And we want to make sure we can connect our listeners to you. So you have to tell us if you have, social website. Where can we find you?
We post everything on, I would say Facebook is our main spot where you can find all of our information, our upcoming events. You can reach out to us and contact us through there. We are Pinelands Entertainment, just our name on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and TikTok, and both of those handles are Pinelands dot entertainment. I I run the social media for us, so I'm wearing many hats in this business.
Yeah,
I post our
multifaceted, because again,
yes,
you're on the cutting edge. I mean,
yeah,
when you put together TikTok and dance, I mean that's a whole rabbit hole full of,
oh yes,
potential of what you're going to be learning, and the adaption of it. So you must be
yes,
busy all the time.
oh yes.
So it's Pinelands dot entertainment is your social media handle. And do you recommend people follow you there?
Yes, I would say definitely follow us on Facebook. Make sure you're staying up to date with everything. That's where events will be posted. I do cross post to Instagram and TikTok, but I would say mostly on Facebook is the first, line of where you're going to get our information about upcoming events.
Great.
So, yes.
It's well, you know what? Staying connected is a big, a big part of it. And this is a very busy summer, and we want to make
Yes.
sure that people do not miss out on the opportunity of really just sort of having fun, having a good time. And when people come and visit their friends and family, they want an idea of, well, what's some great things to do, and know that they could follow you. So hey, come down for this or come down for that. So
Yes.
we love it, and I know I just started following you so I could see all your stuff. So now that's it. You're gonna turn around. You're gonna see Billy and I out there, right?
I sure hope so. And listen, if whoever the listeners out there, if you do come to one of our events, please come say hi to us.
We will.
uh, we want to make sure that you're feeling welcome and say, hey, I heard you on
Yeah.
If you tell me where you heard us from, that would just make me so
That's
happy,
fantastic.
for
Well,
us
we
and
agree.
for you guys too.
We absolutely agree. So, well, thank you so much. And again, we wish you a safe and successful summer for you and your family and your team. And, follow Pinelands Entertainment and get yourself out to one of these great events and really kind of start celebrating summer and feeling good about some of the great things that are happening all around us. So thank you so much again. And we really appreciate you sharing everything with us today.
Thank you for having us. This was such an amazing experience and an opportunity, and I hope to see you out there.
We're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be doing our thing. It might not be well, but we'll be doing our
Hey,
thing.
that's my specialty. I can
Yeah,
get
the
anyone
teeth.
to do a little bit of something.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I have full faith in you. So thank you again. And remember to just touch base with Pinelands Entertainment when you're looking for something to do, someplace to go, get some exercise, have some fun. So perfect thing to start off the summer with. We did also talk about some of the other things that were happening all around Ocean County for the 250th anniversary and major events, happening again, leading into the 4th of July. Again, 4th of July is on a Saturday.
Yeah,
so
it makes it even better.
It's gonna be phenomenal. We also have World Cup happening,
right?
So there's World Cup people touring. There's 250th people touring. There's people just having a good time. So Thursday, July 2nd, the Ocean County American Revolution 250th celebration concert and drone show is going to be on Bandon Road in Toms River. So it's at 1198 Bandon Road. It's a Parks Administrative Building at 7:30 p.m. So this is a concert and drone show on Thursday, July 2nd. And I do love a drone show. I mean,
they are cool.
They are spectacular.
It's a new alternative to fireworks.
Yes. And then we also have, very proud, that Ocean County Culture and Heritage will be at the Wawa Welcome America parade in Philadelphia. So you can, if you happen to be down in Philly for the 4th, you can find Ocean County being represented in the parade, which, we're really proud of that. Saturday, July 4th, at the Ocean County Courthouse in Toms River, there's going to be Ringing from Sea to Shining Sea from 1 to 3 p.m. And that's, you could go to bells.org. That's all about what's going to be happening at that date. It's going to symbol the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and bells from across the country are going to be ringing. So if anybody wants to participate in that celebration. And then there's also a concert at the Ocean County Library in Toms River, a 250th anniversary concert at 7 to 8:30 p.m. The evening of July 4th. So all kinds of wonderful things to celebrate abroad with the county. But there's also Little Egg Harbor is doing a fantastic 250th anniversary celebration. And that's something, again, that's really, it's kind of like an all day, it's from 5 to 8, and it's Friday, July 3rd, and it's a free event. And they're going to be having a car show. They're going to be having a free barbecue. There is live music from 40 North, which is a great band. They're going to have Bubbles and a bounce house and cornhole. And there's going to just be bring your chairs and come out and enjoy. And that is sponsored by the Little Egg Harbor Township Committee. There's also the Blue Claws, which is going to be having fantastic fireworks display and different things. So you go to visit LBIRegion.com. Of course, the towns are having fireworks, Barnegat, Beach Haven. There's just so many different things that are going to be happening. We just want to make sure that people know about the things that are happening in and around the weekend. So start planning because it's going to be a really eventful, wonderful July 4th. And we certainly want to wish you, the Southern Ocean County Chamber, this is our 112th summer. So I guess our 112th July 4th. And we just want to wish everybody a safe and successful one. And really happy that you're down here supporting local businesses, keeping things going, taking, just in the sights and the sounds of summer in Southern Ocean County and the Long Beach Island region. And again, go to visit lbiregion.com. Follow us as LBI Region or Southern Ocean Chamber with updates and events that are going to be happening all summer long. So again, thank you so much and have a happy 4th.